They're hitting me in the teeth. I'm in the shower. Goddamn motherfuckers. I was gonna go on Instagram Live, but I don't know how the recording would, how I'd get the recording of the post. They're hitting me in the teeth. I'm wearing my PETA bracelet too. That PETA had sent to me in the postal mail. Still hitting me in the teeth. There's so much fucking damage from them hitting me in the teeth. And they're still allowing them to hit the teeth. That's just fucking so criminal. That's government crimes. That's treason. They have to impeach any person in government that's tied in with that. This is a first world country, not a third world country. We don't believe in body mutilations as any type of cultural identity of any kind. I don't. My race doesn't believe in that personally. Each individual has their own opinion of things, and my parents had guidelines. That's why my whole body is documented. That anything damaged or anything that's got damage on it, the government's got to get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Louisiana government or in the United States government. Harboring is a crime. Government hiding the identities of mutilators that work in their agencies. So those people gotta get ordered into court. They're gay fucking stalking. The narcissistic gay stalker, they're still hitting me in the teeth. I'm not your child, I'm not your fucking property, man. Let's see your information of what you own in this country. I know my goddamn DNA and family rights are not on your fucking documents, motherfucker. Because if they were, you'd get the death penalty, because that's what has to happen. Or you'd be going to prison for life. Politicians do not own the people of this country. That's why there's term limits. So we find any politician claiming that they own the American people, those fucking people can get prosecuted and go to prison. That's goddamn facts. Their goddamn gay spy ring. You know, the fucking mutilation, physical abuse, there's absolutely no way to forgive any of that. None whatsoever. It's been over 5 years since they broke the first tooth. You know, people will say, oh, it should only take like 9 weeks for it to heal. It's been over 5 years since November. January, February, March, December, January. Should have only taken like 9 weeks or something, a little over 9, I have big teeth, but you should see there should have been a great improvement in just 9 weeks, but these motherfuckers have caused damage time after time. Bullshit. Serious crimes of mutilation. Off. They're still hitting me in the teeth. I'm not your child. I'm not your property. My teeth are not your property either. Government motherfucker. My teeth are my real DNA. What's your DNA, government man? What is your DNA, government man? You need to show up in court, government man. You need to show up in court, government man. They probably know your fucking DNA. You've probably been a criminal for a long fucking time, raping and mutilating Americans. Better find a record on that motherfucker, if there is one. Any brutality crimes or anybody reporting brutality against that man and his party. That needs to be aware of. Whoever the man is, wherever he came from. Which people are conspiring with him. I'm not your race. You need to stop hitting me in the teeth. with your fucking surveillance. Your fucking radar. Charge them for radar terrorism and radar burning of the teeth and mouth. Most people don't realize satellites have radars on them, so then people be like, oh, no big deal. They don't know what that means. They do radar, satellite. That just seems crazy. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But not if you know what somebody's talking about. Don't sound crazy at all. That fucking satellite man spying on me for his gay fucking fetishes, trying to claim he thought he was an authoritative figure. And he's sitting there acting like he don't know that his people was fucking up my teeth. No, that ain't gonna work, man. I'm not your race. I'm not a common person. Ask them if they think I'm a common person. Do you think I'm a common person? Do you, government man? My parents was two of the highest ranking people in the world. Drill bits are important too. Oh yeah. They're still hitting me in the teeth. I'm not your child. I'm not your property either, government man. I am not your property. You do not own me, satellite man. You're violating American politics. Your fucking racism. Water's off. They're still hitting me in the teeth. Let's see your dental records, you fucking faggot. Satellite motherfucker. Peeping Tom. Find out if any of these men are the same men that my mother prosecuted back in the 80s. Those people get life in prison, too. Had problems with these people for a long time, terrorizing my life. Any repeat offenders, they must go to prison, no matter what. Yeah, even the first offenders. They're hitting me in the teeth When I'm using my Tresemme conditioner, you won't think it's so funny, government man, when you're sitting there when you get busted. You don't understand, the government does not own the people. Not of this country. And your race has never owned anybody of my race, motherfucker. No matter what you fucking think. Hair's done. I'm just gonna wash my face again. They're hitting me in the teeth! The fucking faggot is terrorizing my life! It is a terroristic crime. They kidnapped me from California for their gay fucking fetishes and to steal from me and my mother and father's estates. They're trying to wash monies that they stole that people had sent to me from my mother and father's companies. These government people. Can't go easy on these people in the courts either. This is going on way too long every fucking day. They've caused so much damage every time. Each and every time they hit me with a satellite, causing severe damage on the teeth and body. That's crazy. Only feels like 13 minutes or something. They're still hitting me in the teeth. That causes damage to my body every day that they do that. Those politicians don't give a fuck about this country. They're thieves, murderers. Genocide against the government, teeth genocide. Those motherfuckers can go to prison and get the electric chair for their treason. Then they'll say, oh, they thought that sounded funny. You think government outranks the people? Let's see your credentials. You think you can come into this country, get into politics, and murder and rape people? That's not what this country is about, motherfucker. I think it's funny too, don't you, government motherfucker? Hitting people in their teeth. I'm not your child, motherfucker. You might go smacking your child around, but I'm not your child, motherfucker. And I don't believe in that, and I'm not involved in your family in any fucking way. Yeah, what race always says they want to smack people in their fucking teeth? People need to evaluate and find out what culture does that. There's a culture, I don't know if it's German or what. They always talk about smacking each other in their fucking teeth. Or lip smacking good, or finger licking good, or whatever the fuck it is. Need to find out who they are. That was all seemed right all that time. And all they do on the timer, they try to change it and try to manipulate it. They just try to run it a particular way. Maybe if I could sit there and say this fucking satellite faggot is breathing all heavy, staring at me and shit. They gotta get charged every day. Every time they've been staring at me, every time they've been hitting me in the teeth. The courts need to fucking figure out something. I have not received any information from the courts. They're still snaggletoothing. Now, this is all about what they've done to my teeth. My lawsuits are about them doing things to me, what they've done to me, what they've done to me and my body. And the fact that the government tried to belittle who my parents are. So that's why we got to see these political financial portfolios, because we want to see why. We know they know who I am, and they know who my parents are. And we know they're intentionally covering it up to make themselves seem bigger and richer and trying to claim that they were larger landowners than my parents. They're still hitting me in the teeth, man. Obviously, 5 years of your fucking shit. And you know, these people get into a person's life. They stalk a person. They narcissistically pick on a person. And then everybody complains. There's nobody that goes along with their shit. So then they victimize everybody, unless it's their own race or certain people that are trying to steal. That's the whole point. They're all in on it together. But it's illegal. That's a violation of the Vienna Convention for them to have a large gang of criminals in government. attempted murder every day. He said, hey, this government man said he didn't mean to do it. Well, how many times did you do it, government man? How many times did you smack somebody in the teeth with your satellite? I'm not from your culture. I'm not from your race. My race has different genetics than yours. And different beliefs. Beauty is very important in my race. Looking beautiful and having healthy teeth is always important. You're a terrorist fucking up a person's teeth. You can't be associated with my race or religion. Nobody would want you. So what race goes around smacking people in the mouth all the time? And fucking up people's teeth? That motherfucker just threatened me again, too. He said, he's going to have to come over there. You ain't allowed to come over. My mother had restraining orders against every one of those political families. Then they'll say, well, he didn't know. You don't know how the law works? You don't know how court proceedings work, man? If there's been one case about them touching my teeth, however many court cases, you got to arrest people and put them in jail every time. And that motherfucker trying to put a hidden camera in the shower or something. Man can get the death penalty. Man gets the death penalty. Man. Arm hurts. I'm trying to hurry even though I already shut the water off. Fucking fag, satellite motherfucker blowing through the neck going, he's like blowing through my neck and it's like, like some fucking dirty, nasty, sicko, pedophile masturbating and shit, staring at me from a fucking satellite. fucking bullshit, man. I'm not their race. I'm not their culture. They're still snaggletooth. And you gonna fire people in law enforcement or something? Well, you have to fire a lot of people across the country, probably, or wherever they're doing this shit.